EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. To a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now Wilson on second down. Keeps himself upright. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. But you look at this Bronco defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Willis is going to throw once more. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Willis will look to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Play action. Willis sliding out of the pocket. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Alert! Alert! Hey, smash Bronco!
Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Willis on the option to the right. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Malik Willis. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Broncos nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Play action. It's Wilson on the move to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Complete, finding Donnell. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hey, check that. Street.
On second down, Jacobs. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Willis now off play action. Able to find the open man. That's
complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Willis now off the play fake. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DJ Moore, 57 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7.
Broncos 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Raiders 28, Broncos 10.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second down and a yard. Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Come on.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. More the motion man.
19 tight. Trap 50, trap 50. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8.
Big Lion.
They go play action with Willis. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Escaping a tackler at the 25. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw again is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Come 19! Come 19!
On first down, Willis. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Willis to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
19. Hurt.
More the man in motion.
65 catch. Ready.
Third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Let's go now.
This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Flushed out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Here we go. Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jacobs going to try the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator,
You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
14.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other